Today, as the mayor of this great city, I'm here to say that I will not risk a catastrophe. I am taking executive action today on behalf of our city to end this current crisis and uncertainty. There are a number of ways, of course, to try to accomplish this goal: a borrowing, a grant, a loan, or even the purchase of school buildings or school tax liens. Each has its own requirements, complications, and challenges. I have evaluated all of those options and their respective impact on the city's finances. And as a result of those evaluations, I am today directing the City Finance Director, the City Treasurer, and the City Budget Director to begin immediately to taking the steps necessary to conduct a city borrowing on behalf of the School District of Philadelphia in the amount of $50 million.
I don't think it's appropriate to reach an agreement and now come to the body without further input into whatever long-term agreement that means, short-term, long-term. We clearly do not support a borrowing, but let me tell you what we do support. We do support the extension of the 1% sales tax in fiscal 14 to go towards a long-term solution for schools and funding.
If City Council approves a sales tax bill that is consistent with what has been approved in Harrisburg or any other legislation, it will give the city access to $15 million to cover the cost of this borrowing. If Council fails to act, either the costs of the borrowing will be borne by our city's general fund, and unfortunately that will cause significant budget deficits in our budget and 5-year plan, or even worse, failure to act will deprive our school children of a sustainable funding source because of a dispute over how best to fund our city pension plan.
2 days ago, we forwarded informally a proposal to Dr. Height that references property sales. The list of properties estimated to be approximately $200 million that is currently in the school district's public surplus inventory. City Council would approve a transfer ordinance to move $50 million in general fund receipts to the appropriate city department. Pursuant to an agreement, the funds would then be transferred to the Philadelphia Authority for Industrial Development, which is traditionally the organization that we use when we want to do substantive and substantial property transactions, be it sale or disposition. We would ask that the entire portfolio of the school district be funneled over to paid for purchase of sale. Per the agreement, paid market and dispose of the properties at fair market value. After each closing, paid will disperse the sales proceeds to the city. Upon the completion of the first $50 million in sale, the contractual relationship between paid and the city of Philadelphia will be terminated. We're very comfortable with respect to our ability to sell the schools. As I've indicated, Councilwoman Blackwell has in her hand a list of developers and other entities who have expressed an interest in purchasing the school.